Hey, what's good, people? How's it going? Welcome to the second episode of Peak in the BH ladder. Funny story, actually. So I decided to play a little bit on this account, uh, while, without recording anything, just to get it a little bit higher rating, so the teams are actually going to be a little bit more competitive. And I did that. I got into around 1300s, and then I recorded the episode, so well, or so I thought, and I played up to 1400, um, and then at the end of the quote-unquote episode, I checked on OBS and I realized, oh wait, I didn't even record anything, so I felt like a fool at that point. Um, but it's okay. Now we're in 1400s, which means, we're pretty much past the low ladder portion of uh, this meta. So that's good, but at the same time, El Mustachio actually passed me the Xurkitree team, which I played like, I think 2 or 3 games or something like that. And it brought me from like the 1300s to like around 1356 or something. It was a great team, and I got some really good footage of it. But again, I realized it didn't get recorded at all. So I guess we're just gonna do another recording, and this time we're gonna start off at 1400 ish, and see what happens. So let's play a few games with this team, the Xurkitree team, and then I have another team. So there's 2 teams for this episode, and this other team is a hyper offense team I made a while back. I actually passed this team to a few people, but they didn't use it. They haven't used it yet, so I decided I might as well just use it myself in one of these episodes. Basically showcase the power of this hyper offense team. It's pretty similar to the other hyper offense team that I made a while back, which I RMT'd. It has a similar core. Well, it's identical actually to the Dialga core, but the other 4 members are different, very different. So this is the one I'm going to be using on today's episode. Let me see, I'm pretty sure I have the other one here somewhere. Has to be here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this is the other one. So same core, but different members on the other 4. Even the Gengar is different because this is Prankster. The other one was terrible. Anyways, without further ado, let's get this party started. Just that. Also, for future episodes, the teams, since I'm getting a little bit higher rating, so I'm gonna start using more serious teams, so I can actually peak with a half decent win rate. Not that it matters, but there's some standards you have to uphold. Anyways, this definitely looks like he has Electric Surge as well, which leads me to think it might be best if I just led with the Xurkitree. But let me actually think about that. But why does it have Cure? I think I want to lead with Xurkitree though. I really want to. I'm expecting him to lead with Electric Surge, so I can just click them. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yes. Okay. Let me actually. Oh, before we get, shout out to Glitch X City. Amazing channel. They do like really dope remixes of Pokemon theme songs and whatnot. And I'm probably gonna be using these guys music from these guys on a lot. You're gonna hear from these guys a lot on this channel. Anyways, let me actually import the team first, because that's gonna make the calcs much easier to do. Let's see. Oh, oops. Control V, not V. Zerk. Custom set. This is another bug that it has, I guess. It doesn't import the ability of the mods. I have to actually change this, but everything else is imported correctly. Anyways, Steelix Mega. So let's assume it's just maximum SPDF. Earth Power still does a really good chunk, but I don't want to get 1000 waved. That would suck. What if it's not sassy? What if it's like relaxed? We have like above 50% chance to KO. Oh, I really don't want to risk this. I really don't want to risk this guy. If he uses 1000 waves, I'm done. And this guy actually puts in so much work against the team. Obviously, if I'm expecting a trapping move, Chansey is not a good idea. So I think my best option here is to double into Gyarados. He went for Sticky Wet. That's fine. We're gonna go for the knockoff here. Knocking off its Icicle Play. And actually, I'm not sure what move it's gonna go for. It's probably gonna go for Choice. Well, it's Icicle Play. I'm gonna shore up on the... Wait, why did I shore up on the expected... Oh my god, I'm dumb. Anyways, we're gonna knock off again. It doesn't really have anything to hit you with. The electric moves I'm immune to, obviously, because of Volt Absorb. And, you know, Refrigerate, you know, we resist those. And actually, I am going to just knock off again, just to see. Yeah, okay. So that's cool. I don't want to get Poison Fanged or anything of the sort, so I'm just gonna switch into Registeel, just to scout for what he's trying to go for. He goes for his own knockoff, but that's fine because he sets up the terrain for me anyway. And I'm gonna go ahead and set up my own Sticky Webs here. There we go. Nice one. Now, I don't really care. He might go for the Dragon move here. I'm gonna click U-turn. Oh, that's true. True that. True that. At this point, I believe... Let me scout what he has on the Chansey. I mean, on my Imposter Chansey. It probably has Judgment Dragon. It has multi-attack Dragon. Okay. Doesn't really matter, as I can just multi-attack here. Even the normal multi-attack will be able to knock him out. He does get the KO on me, but that's fine, I think. If you help me figure out how to beat some things that really threaten this team. This is actually, this is a really fun team. Just trying it out. But let's see. I think I should go with Aladino and just attempt a Spectral Thief in Baton Path. If he misses the Bolt Strike, I get it, but otherwise it's just not looking too good. I hope I live this. I'm not sure if I even live this. If I did, I'm gonna feel like a... Nah, anyways. Let's see. I'm gonna U-turn here. If he misses Bolt Strike, I still have a chance to win. And if he doesn't, well, you know, it's whatever. Well, GG. I'm pretty sure Dragon Hammer just KOs me from here, from this range. Yep. GG. I couldn't really do much there in that game. It was just, after it got the Shell Smash up, can't really do much. That's the one problem that this team has. It doesn't have really anti-setup mechanisms. The only anti-setup we have is Imposter. It's cool though. Let's look for another game. Damn, now I kind of wish Because when I recorded earlier, this team put in so much work. I got like a game where Zekrom put in a lot of work, and I got another game where Zerk put in a lot of work, and that was just perfect. But unfortunately, I don't have that recording because it wasn't even recording. So yeah, that sucks. But I'll try to showcase it the best I can. Um, right here because I'm pretty sure I am recording now. Now, what else do we have? Do we have BH games going on right now? Yes, we do. We have a lot of them actually. Okay, I should get a game soon. Now we have another game. Just lead with Registeel, get the terrain up, and go for the 6-0. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yep. I don't think Superpower even kills, so I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, that's fine. And Zekrom just comes in, and I'm not gonna stay into Dragon Hammer is pretty safe actually. Dragon Hammer is pretty safe. Let me just see if Zekrom Oko is slacking with this. Slacking. Oh my god, I typed it. So Bolt Strike in Electric Terrain has a pretty decent chance to KO. Oh, okay, well, he forfeited. Okay, let's get another game. That didn't count, really. That one didn't count. Let's try another match. But at this point, really, when you get to this part of the ladder, it's really hard to pull these kind of teams off, especially when you don't have ways to, what do you call it? Like, one of the main, let me just go over this team real quick. So, the offensive core is very strong. We have Zekrom, Xurkitree, this really good core, and with electric terrain support, it's just amazing. Everyone on the team is grounded, so they all benefit from the sleep immunity from electric surge, which is another plus. Okay, we're gonna get back to that after the match. So my opponent has potentially 3 8 users, Pixelate, Refrigerate, and Aerolite. Is this a little too loud? Okay, okay, cool. And then Imposter, and then these two. I don't know what to expect on that. I think Registeel's pretty safe here. It doesn't really. Yeah, my opponent can also get Sticky Web if they want. I'm gonna get my own. They can get their Sticky Web up if they want. That's fine. What matters is that I get the Sticky Web up because Zekrom still outspeeds regardless. He went for default, which is interesting. What I'm gonna go ahead and do actually right now is go into Latino's substitute, get Sticky Web up, and then pass. Okay. Solid. I'm not sure if I want to pass anymore, actually. Let me think about this. No, I want to preserve HP on that. Ooh, Sunsteel Strike. Interesting. I'm gonna U-turn here. Into the Chansey, just to see what the full moveset is. Oh, that's another problem that this team faces. So, Pixelate in particular, Pixelate Dancy outspeeds Xurkitree, and thanks to E-Speed, it doesn't care about Surge Surfer, which is a problem. We're gonna sub again. I'm expecting him to use Sticky Web. So I'm gonna get this free substitute up. He just goes for the same play. That's fine. I'm gonna actually baton pass here, just to see what he's gonna go for. He goes for P Blades. That's perfectly fine. We're gonna just scout to see what moveset he has. I'm pretty sure Imposter lives a Sunsteel Strike, but he doesn't. So I'm just gonna go for the Sunsteel Strike here. That I don't think is a switch. Okay, maybe I'm completely just wrong. Gonna go into Aldino, get some recovery. Well, turns out he just went for Toxic anyway. And oh wait, this was Imposter. Why did Sunsteel Strike do so little? Oh. I'm gonna substitute here. Again. And just Baton Pass over. Just P-Blades, perfect. Again, I'm gonna bring in Chansey and I'm gonna go for the same play. He can't. He's gonna be in 2 KO range on Chansey if he goes into Chansey now. So he definitely he has to basically sack something at this point. If it's my guess, he might just stay in and try to go for the winning the speed tie. But even if he does win the speed tie, Sunsteel Strike shouldn't be able to KO. Okay, so we go for the Sunsteel Strike here, and oh, that did like nothing. Let me actually calc this. So let's just assume it's this set. It's leftovers, Violet doesn't really make a difference for the purposes of this calc. Changes to 252. This is Imposter, obviously. So let's just assume this is Sunsteel Strike. 24 to 28. So I got the absolute mid-roll here. And what does Pixelate do? Does 34 to 40. It's not really enough. Boomburst does even less. So we'll have to go into Audino again here. He went for the Parting Shot, which is good, because that just means if he goes for Boomburst or anything again, I definitely live it, and I just Baton Pass again. Okay, this is fine. So I Baton Pass into Chansey, and now I definitely get my kill. Chansey is in range, and I get my KO here. Yeah, I do lose a little bit of HP, well, a lot of HP on Audino for it, but I think it's worth it. Because Audino wasn't really doing much against the other mons. It still walls Giratina pretty much, so it can always come in on Giratina and get the essentially free 12% recovery. So I'm not too worried about that. So now I just come in, this Chansey is going to claim my KO. Let's see what he goes into. But yeah, if the Chansey had recovery, it definitely should have went for that. And I believe E-Speed does finish this Rayquaza off at the range we're in. Let me just check to make sure. Yeah, that's definitely not that. So E-Speed does 70 minimum. Sunsteel Strike does 24 to 28 again. Oh, yeah, E-Speed definitely knocks you out, buddy. Goodbye. So he decides to sack the Rayquaza. I'm not sure what this Rayquaza's scent was, but okay. Well, GG. This game wasn't really too showcasey either. I didn't really. Okay, this I think is a game where I could actually showcase the team. Let's see. Xurkitree could definitely do a lot of work here. I'm gonna set up Sticky Whip here. It might be Magic Bounce. Well, my opponent probably didn't know that electric terrain mods are immune to sleep, so that's cool. Goes into the Mega Mewtwo X, gets a speed boost, but unfortunately Zekrom still outspeeds you because we get +2 from that. Let me just check to see if we actually KO this Mewtwo with Volt Strike. And we do. We definitely do. Okay. We could also go into chance, but I think Sableye possibly proofs it anyway. Let's go for the Bolt Strike, get the KO. Ooh, that was very unfortunate because we missed. Hopefully we don't miss the next one because that would be very unfortunate. Thankfully we don't miss the next one and we get the KO. I would have been pretty sad if we did, if we actually, you know, lost our Zekrom there. So Aldino easily just takes that on. I think we can even afford to use Substitute because 1000 Hours does not break the sub. And just baton pass over. So Galeo comes in. Also, what do you call it? This is also contrary, which is interesting. Definitely interesting. I'm gonna go into Chansey here just to see what kind of a Solgaleo it is. Floor Cannon, Psycho Boost, V Create. Okay. I'm definitely just gonna go for the Floor Cannon play here. I'm sorry, the V Create play, but he forfeited. Well, I mean, I guess we kind of got to see the Zekrom putting in some work here. Okay, I'll play one more game. This is it. This is your last chance to prove yourself. Alright, just kidding. But let's see. Okay, we got an Evo Boost team, and it's a very scary team here. I'm expecting him to lead with Eevee. And do I have anything that actually... Oh, have fun, man. Have fun. Actually, I think if I just lead Zerk here, we just click Boomers for free. I mean, it just prevents Evo Boost altogether. Now, he could go into Garchomp, and that would make me very sad, but we'll worry about that later. So he just stayed in, and he got Boom Bursted on. So that's a huge weight just off our shoulders right off the bat because we don't have to worry about, you know, +4s and whatnot just being passed around. Potentially, if it was simple Evo Boost, it would be +4. I'm expecting the ground move here. I'm gonna go into Audino to see what he's gonna go for. Okay, we definitely took that. Do we need Sticky Web here? Sticky Web would actually be very helpful. I'm gonna try to get the Sticky Web out because it's gonna allow. What the? What kind of a judgment is that? I don't even. Well, either way, it did 38, so I'm gonna live the next one too. But let me see if I need Audino for anyone else. Well, it could be useful for Gengar potentially, as Audino still lives a Secret Sword at this range. So I think I'm gonna keep this guy healthy and go into Chansey. That was Steel Judgment. So yes, Steel Judgment. I'm gonna go for the Dragon Hammer here. Yeah, definitely. Definitely Dragon Hammer. This is fine, as I can go into Registeel and get the Electric Terrain. I could have made the smarter play of going for 1000 Hours, though, in hindsight. E-Speed comes in. E-Speed actually, on Chansey, it wouldn't have done anything, but it's okay. I'm gonna U-turn here. And just bring in Chansey of our own, because he will have to be, he's going to be forced to go into Ho-Oh, and that's going to give me a good double into, you know, Zekrom or Xurkitree. Let's see what he goes for. Oh, he actually switches out straight up into Ho-Oh. That's going to give me Zekrom here. And, or, well, it could give me, I'm going to go into Zekrom here. I'm expecting Garchomp to come in, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go for Dragon Hammer anyway. This is gonna get the KO, I believe. I think it's a roll. But I can definitely see one huge problem that this team has is the fact that our offensive core is just completely walled by ground types, and it's very inefficient to try to predict and go for another move. Like right there, I could have gone for Bolt Strike, but the fact that he has a Guard Chomp just made me not want to go for it. And this is bad now, because at this point in the game, I can't. Okay, at this point, this is good. Everything just changed, because now Boomburst definitely kills. Boomburst on Electric Terrain from Spec Xurkitree, even if the Ho-Oh was +1, doesn't matter. Even if you're +2, you get KO'd. I've done this count before, trust me. So that Ho-Oh is gone, and it's looking good, because now Dragon Hammer, well, Zekrom can't really spam Dragon Hammer yet. Oh, this is great, because you got minus speed, so I outspeed you, and I go for the Boomburst. Yep, goodbye. He has to bring in Guard Chomp, otherwise, I'm not sure why he didn't even. I think he forgot that I have Sticky Webs up, that's why he brought in Gengar, but I'm expecting him to bring Guard Chomp now, for sure. Well, thankfully, this was a good showcase of the team. I think we can move on to the second team after this one. Let me just see. Yeah, we can play a few games. We'll play a few games with the second team. Ooh, not a good choice. Boomburst also KOs you. Garchomp, where are you? There it is. Garchomp finally comes out. And I think at this point I'm going to go into Gyarados and just click knockoff. That's fine. 38. I'm going to go for the safe shore up play here. Just get back to almost 90 and just click knockoff. Okay, so it was Prankster Garchomp because I'm immune to that. This is Iron Plate Judgment. I'm not sure what the reason was for that, but I don't know. I'm gonna just shore up to full here. I want to be, well, it doesn't really matter because I'm up against Diancie, but still. I'm gonna shore up again, and then just knock off. Super duper. And then the final mon comes out, Diancie. I mean, I could sack it, but I could also go to Registeel. Either way is fine, honestly. I'm gonna go to Registeel. While my opponent's making that decision, we're gonna load up the second team and try to get another game. Okay, Electric Surge. Ooh, okay, right off the bat we got a pretty decent looking team. And Dialga just does so well against this. We're just gonna go hard into that. And we're gonna just defog. U-turn into Chansey and stored power. Interesting. I'm assuming the stored power was once, you know, Eevee passes over. Dialga, great. I just make the hard Diancie play here because yeah. I'm gonna click Boomburst again just to finish off the game. And that was a win, excellent. Diancie comes in. Ogre comes in. I'm not sure what this Ogre is going to go for. I don't want to reveal the substitute either, so I'm just going to make the double back into Dialga. I'm going to click Doom Desire. Click Score Enforcer, that's fine. I'm going to just shore up because Dialga is definitely going to be useful against Rayquaza in the future. So this is looking like regen vest, which means I could just go into Arceus here. I don't want Arceus to take too much damage though. I'm gonna go back into Dialga. Just heal up here. He's gonna U-turn. So yeah, this is confirmed regen vest because of the 4 moves being attacking moves. I'm expecting Chansey to come in and I mean Rayquaza could. Actually, I don't even know what's coming in. Could be Dialga. It's either gonna be Dialga, Arceus, or Chansey that's coming in here. And then he's probably gonna make the double back into Kyogre anyway. But that's, I'm just thinking ahead of myself. Toxic Orb. We're gonna go for the Core Enforcer here. I mean, the double into Arceus was actually, the double into Kyogre was actually pretty obvious. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna just go for repeated Core Enforcers. U-turns, cool. Oh, this is actually bad because I just lost my Magic Bones. So Arceus comes, he's probably gonna put something to sleep. He's not. Okay. Didn't I have knockoff on something here? No, I didn't. Damn it. I could go for the Sludge Bomb play, but that's not really reliable at all. I could go for the Rocks play, though. Okay, we're gonna go for the Rocks play here. So that's gonna definitely pressure the Kyogre a little bit more, and the rest of his team, which is good. Core Forces, that's fine, I don't really mind. I'm gonna go into Dialga here just to see what he's going for. Actually, wait, this might be... If this is what I think it is... I'm gonna go to Diancie, this might be double regen vest. If it is, this has rapid spin. And also, if that's the case, my Diancie kind of walls it. And I can get the free substitute. So my opponent just left. He has... Oh, alright, well, we're gonna look for another game. Liquid Houndoom. I keep forgetting to IO next my games. This is very, very threatening, this team. And I quite frankly don't know. If I remember correctly though, this Pedon right here had rocks. So I'm gonna just go off of that. For that reason, actually I'm gonna lead with the Arceus just to see what happens. Oh, okay, well, that game is done. Just hit him up with the timer. He's most definitely gonna lead with either the Pedon or the Diancie because I don't have good answers to either mod. And I think Arceus is a pretty good lead for both. It's a good mid-ground option. Although if I knew for a fact that he was going to lead with Diancie, Dialga would have been better because I just, you know, hit him up with that corkscrew crash. Gengar would have been decent too. I just hit him with the Judgment. Gengar's role this game is pretty much... This game, Gengar is just gonna get rocks up and just weaken Diancie slash Beedon. If I do that with Gengar, that's mission accomplished. Registeel, led with Registeel. We're just gonna click Tail Glow just right off the bat, without really caring about anything. And then something's gonna come in. Right, so Giratina comes in, and we're just gonna click Judgment here, just right off the bat. And this is fine. We're gonna Tail Glow again. If he stays in, then we can just think about going for taunts and stuff like that. But for now, we went for Strength Up. This is fine. We're gonna taunt and then go for taunt and then right into the Tail Glow, and then he's gonna have to switch because 2 out of his 4 moves. Went for the Core Enforcer, that's fine. We're gonna click Judgment for free. He doesn't really have a switch into this Judgment. Yeah, that's a solid 2-hit KO right there. We're gonna click Judge again. Giratina does not switch into this, so I'm expecting either Sack or Kyogre. Okay, that's fine. Giratina comes in once again, and this time we're actually gonna go hard into Diancie because he has no Diancie answer anymore. His only Diancie answer is this Groudon, and for that reason we're just gonna go for the sub. He got that boost right there, and that's fine. Let me just see if Thousand Waves does more or Loopers. Groudon Primal, and then let's just assume it's Adamant, because pretty much all of them are. 40, and then, wow, so Boom Burst actually does more. I'm just gonna go for that. Just a clean 38%. That means this Groudon's gonna get 2-hit KO'd if it comes back in. I hate Speed Ties, but we're gonna just risk it here because I really don't have another switch into this, as you can see. And at this point, Gengar just comes in and just clicks Judgment. This is gonna weaken the Diancie to the point of Rayquaza being able to finish it off. So I'm fine with this. I don't think E-Speed kills, but well, obviously it does. But it's okay because Rayquaza just comes in and just finishes the game pretty much. We're gonna revenge it with Giga Drain. And Gengar gets walled by Yveltal, so I'm not worried about that. Groudon is kind of in range. Oh god. Okay, let me think about this. He has Core Enforcer, which is a problem. We're gonna go into this, and we're gonna actually click Core Enforcer here. We're gonna click Doom Desire here. We're gonna stay in and let him use Beat Grade, that's fine. We're gonna use Tail Glow now. Actually, there's no harm in using Moongeist Beam either. But we're gonna use Tail Glow. I'm pretty sure, yeah, V-Crate does not KO at that range. And what we could do here is just go for the safe Moongeist Beam, because if it's Dazzling Gengar, we're in trouble. Excellent. So he just loses the last threat to my team. Kyogre comes in. This is not really a threat because Giga Drain just claims me one, gets me back to a pretty healthy amount of HP. If Giratina wants to come in, that's perfectly fine, as O-Wing outspeeds Prankster Haze, and it does a huge amount of damage. And at this point, what I can do is just click O-Wing again. And lastly, the Gengar's gonna come in, and I'm not even gonna play around with this. I'm gonna go hard into Yveltal and just click, yeah, perfect. So he it reveals the Normalize, and I'm just gonna click Revelation Dance 2 times and get the KO. Well, it might be 3 because if he goes for another Quiver Dance, it's gonna take, yeah. We're gonna go for another Revelation. I think it crit, yeah, unfortunately, but plus 2 Boomers wasn't gonna kill me anyway. Alright, well, GG to that, and I think that's a good spot to just end this episode on. We just hit 1500, so we're getting pretty close. I'm pretty sure 1500 is like towards the bottom of the, you know, yeah, we're somewhere here. Oh, there it is. We're like 160 or something. So, still a long way to go, but I think as soon as we hit the 1600s, it's going to be looking very good. We're going to be very close. So I think we can like probably peak within the next few episodes. Maybe I think the total number of episodes for this series is going to be less than 10. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. As for the microphone, some people, some of friends and whatnot told me about the microphone. I wish I could get a better microphone right now, but at the moment I'm stuck with this. So just please bear with me. I'll probably get another microphone soon. But other than that, also let me know if you know a way for me to zoom in on the battles, because I tried, like, here, right here, when you get into battle, you get this small screen, right? And I'm trying to figure out a way to, make it bigger. You could do this, for example, just single panel it, but this will just make the chat bigger. It doesn't make the actual battle screen bigger. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. I haven't found a way to actually. There's no like way to stretch anything or like zoom into the battle. But yeah, just let me know. I'm obviously just gonna forfeit this. I'm not trying to play that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and catch you in the next episode.